Let's get started on today's webinar. We are going to start off with a very detailed and informative presentation on our topic for today. And this will be done by Dr. Joe Thomas from the Faculty of Sustainability Studies at MIT World Peace University. Dear sir, over to you.
Thank you, Suchi. Good afternoon. Welcome to the webinar. I am Professor Joe Thomas. I am the Associate Dean of the Faculty of Sustainability Studies at MIT World Peace University. As a prospective student for the BA in Social Science, I acknowledge this is a significant turn of life in your career. And you may be wondering what you can do with BA in Social Science, what are job opportunities, what you learn. So some of those questions will be answered in this webinar. Welcome to the webinar again, and thanks for being with us. And MIT World Peace University campus is situated at Koth Road, the beautiful campus. The course will be offered at this campus. And as I mentioned earlier, the BA in Social Science program is part of the School of Sustainable Development at the Faculty of Sustainability Studies. What exactly we are going to encourage, what we're going to help you to learn is to face you some of the complex social challenges. As we know, we are going through some of the very tough social phenomena and social challenges and social transition. And to mention some of them, the issue of environmental transition and environmental destruction is one of the major challenges we are facing. The issue of inclusion and social justice is a major social concern for many, and sustainable development at present without compromising the ability to future generation to meet our own needs. So these are some of the social challenges in which we are trying to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And that's the context in which we created the BA in Social Sciences. And BA in Social Science, it gives a transdisciplinary understanding of various disciplines, such as sociology, gender, psychology, development, economics, environment, and so on. And we put together under one umbrella and giving a multi-dimensional perspective to understand social challenges from an holistic perspective, and to understand and to give a complex solution, complex answer to a complex solution. And by doing so, after 3 years, we believe students will become competitive and better equipped for the competition in the job market. And some of you know about Professor Parashuraman, the Principal Academic Advisor of MIT World Peace University and the former Director of Tata Institute of Social Science. According to him, social science is created to produce high-quality human service personnel to address issues of poverty, deprivation, and unemployment. And also, some of you may ask, what are the further studies and career path after BA in Social Sciences? BA in Social Science, we offer you internship, fellowship, and also this may give an opportunity, and it gives doors to government jobs, and program development, writer, data analyst, national and international NGO workers, social workers, corporate social responsibility staff, and consultants. And some of the programs which our faculty is offering, that itself also gives further career or study opportunities. For example, we offer MSc in Agribusiness Entrepreneurship, MSc in Ecology, Society and Sustainable Development, MSc in Sustainable and Inclusive Development, MSc in Compassion, Peace, Humanitarian Action and Disaster Risk Management. Also, we have a Master's in Public Health. And again, the opportunities you have after this program are working with the policy think tanks, research institutions, governments and other NGOs, qualified assistant teams in the disaster site, working with social movements like Red Cross Society, looking at the issues of food safety, and looking at the issues of health administration. And BA in Social Science is a 3-year program. And we have 3-year program is offered in the tri-semester pattern. Each year we have 3 semesters. And the first tri-semester, you are offered a sociological and anthropological concept, history and nature and purpose, introduction to basic mathematics, Introduction to English Communication and the World Peace Program. This is the first year, first semester. Whereas on the second year, the fourth semester, you are taught environment development is the state and the people and the literature. And the final year or the seventh semester, you will be taught Indian society, understanding about mental health, gender, and interdisciplinary understanding, and World Peace Program. So these are the broader outline of the courses offered under the 3-year BA program. As I mentioned, it's a tri-semester program, and we hope this program may commence sometime in August. As you know that we are going through a difficult period of a shutdown, and we hope the new program may begin in September. That's our tentative understanding. We invite you to be tuned with our announcements, and you can visit our webpage frequently to see that what are the dates of our actual classes when it is likely to begin. Now, let me briefly introduce you about the eligibility for this program. Any candidate with minimum 40% aggregate mark at the +2 level from any stream are eligible to apply for BA in Social Science. Remember, +2 level from any stream are eligible to apply for BA in Social Sciences. And some of you must have done the diploma in any discipline which are equivalent to +2 program. They are also eligible for apply for the BA in Social Sciences. And move on, the fee payment schedule. Step 1, the payment of application form. Fill up the form, and the first installment of the fee is rupees 50,000 at the time of securing admission. It could be, we hope that it could be in August, July, it could be any time between August and just before the admission. And the third installment of fee is 50,000 by 30th November of 2020. And the last installment is given the last year. So every year, about 50,000 rupees is the examination, sorry, the fee for the program, and 1,50,000 is the total fee for the program. And also, MIT World Peace University is offering a very generous scholarship. And let me briefly mention about the scholarship. This, for the purpose of scholarship, we divide the students into 6 categories. And the category 6, the highest level, and they get the complete waiver of their tuition fee. That's 1 lakh rupees waiver for the fee. If you get 80% or more their marks in the +2 examination, and you get a 25% exemption if you get less than 80%, and you get to 40% exemption if you get less than 85%. And the details of scholarship policy, I would invite you to visit our the webpage, and also particularly on the program related to the BA in Social Science. And I encourage you to give a closer look at the scholarship program and see whether you are eligible to apply for the scholarship. And also, let me invite you to take a look at the details of the MIT World Peace University. And I encourage you to visit our webpage and visit the MIT World Peace, the main webpage, to know the details. And MIT World Peace University is physically located at Pout Road, at Koth Road in Pune. Thank you very much. And thank you for being with us. Good day. And back to Sujeev.
Thank you so much, sir, for that detailed presentation on our topic for today. And for all the information, dear students, that you got on the BA in Social Sciences program. We have so much more coming on for you now. As you can see on the screen, we do have a Word doc where we have specifically answered some questions that we knew our students would be curious about. So if you want, you can give that a read while we are going through that entire Word doc on the screen. And while we are at it, we also want to take your live questions. I'm sure lots of you have many questions about this program and our topic today. So I request you to send us your questions in the Q&A section that we have for you today. You can just type out your questions in the Q&A section, and we will make sure that we take on your questions and faculty members will be answering it. All right, so let's get started on our live Q&A section for today. All right, so our first question is coming from a student who is asking us what are the career opportunities for the BA in Social Sciences program.
Thank you for asking that question. This is a common question asked by many of the students when they apply. Not only the students, their parents also ask this question. Remember, BA in Social Science is a basic graduation, and it opens a door for many of the opportunities, whether it's in the government, private sector, NGOs, the development sector, national agencies, international agencies. So it gives, for example, you may be working with the policy tanks as a policy analyst. You may work with social movements like a Red Cross Society, and also most probably you may go for your higher studies. Uh, you may pursue a master's degree in various courses, and probably including some of the courses, master's program offered by our own faculty. For example, we offer about 6 master's program, just to give an idea about it. So in nutshell, you have an opportunity, you have a facility to do further studies. You can take up the entry-level jobs in various sectors, including the government sector and private sector. But whatever career you may take, MSBA social science program gives a fundamental foundation for your future career. Thank you. I hope this must explain some of your concerns.
Okay, great. Aparna ma'am, if maybe you can add your insights as well to this question.
Yes, thank you, Suchirupa. So I just wanted to tell students that very often in India, at least, many students after their bachelor's course prefer to go directly for the master's course. So after this, you can choose any of the post graduations which are available within MIT, and it's possible that you can find something of interest in our own school. But apart from that, there is a new trend that students after completing bachelor's also take up short assignments, like professional assignments with either NGOs, or they work for a year with the corporate organizations or with government programs, just to kind of get experience, get to know themselves and their interests better, and then go for post graduation. So these are the options which are available after the bachelor's in social sciences.
Okay, great. All right, dear students, I think those are great words and very, very encouraging words coming from our faculty members today who are telling you why this program is so crucial, especially at the undergraduate level. It definitely, helps you get into the avenues in sustainability studies and enter that market post the degree. But it is not only just that, it is also a great undergraduate degree to have, after which you can also pursue a master's. So I think those are some important points to consider when you're deciding to go for this degree. All right, our next question is coming from a student who is asking us, what is the eligibility criteria for this program?
Thank you. Thank you for that question. The basic eligibility is candidate with a minimum 40% aggregate marks. So that's at the +2 level. So that's the minimum eligibility level. And also there are some diplomas which are at par with the +2, that also eligibility. So that's the minimum requirement. And then, and probably I might invite Avarna ma'am to give the further details. Thank you.
Aparna ma'am, if we can have you.
Hello? Yeah. So as Sir has said, the eligibility is 12 plus, and with 40% mark, you can definitely opt for this course. Uh, but apart from that, there are certain diplomas which you can, if you have finished that, then you might find this course interesting. Apart from this, we have seen that many times for 12th standard, students take up courses which are generally suggested by the parents. So after 12th standard, if you are interested, you realize that you are interested in social sciences more than any other. or you have realized that you have a passion for working with the society or understanding society, then this is a course that will be interesting for you. I would also suggest that please take a look at our website, and it has all the details of the course as well as the process in which the applications can be done. Thank you.
Okay, great. Our next question is from Akash, and he's asking us, is there an entrance exam to be given for this program? Dr. Thomas, I believe you're on mute right now.
Thank you, Akash, for asking that question. We have an entrance examination at the university level entrance exam that's called undergraduate level UG PET. So that's examination that is consists of 100 objective questions, and it should be finished with 1 year. That's a basic entry level entrance examination. But also we give additional weightage for the personal interviews. Also, we give a statement of purpose from the students. But we would encourage you to get in touch with the faculty if you have any particular concerns about the admission process. And also, considering the special situation right now, the shutdown and all, we could individually discuss about your admission requirement, because we know that some of the students may require a provisional admission letter to pursue for their fellowship or pursue their bank loan and various such things. So there's a provision to provide a provisional admission to some of the students. So I would encourage you to get in touch with the faculty to discuss further details of your admission and the eligibility criteria. Thank you.
Okay, great. Students, we are discussing a very important question right now. And the question is there an entrance exam for this degree? We already heard Dr. Joe speak about this, and now I do want to put this question to Aparna ma'am as well.
Thank you, Suchi. So I will just tell briefly about the entrance exam. The entrance exam is, it's not testing you per se or your knowledge, so you don't have to prepare for it. It is testing your aptitude for the different courses that we have. So here the aptitude test is of about 100 marks, and there will be questions which are based on logical reasoning and general knowledge. We are looking at also, how you communicate and what are the basic skills that you have or knowledge that you have of computers and mathematics. So these are very simple. So I'm quite sure that you already are very well versed with the different aspects of this exam. Um, After this exam, you will be asked to discuss what are your interests in the interview as such. And that is all. So please don't be worried about, preparing for the exam. If you have the aptitude for this, you are very easily going to pass it.
Okay, great. All right, that's another very good news coming from ma'am. Students, you heard of exactly what will be the components of this entrance exam. And Aparna ma'am, if I'm not wrong, the entrance exam is called the UG PET entrance exam. Am I right?
Yes, it is the UG PET exam, that is University Level Entrance Exam. And the details of that will be found on our website. And all when it is going to be conducted and everything you can check up from the website. And also we will let you know if you are already registered with us.
Absolutely. So dear students, you can definitely get more information on this after you send in your admissions applications to us for this program. And we are talking about the BA in Social Sciences program at MIT World Peace University. Students, you can log into admissions.mitwpu.edu.in, and you will find this program, the BA in Social Sciences. And once you click on it, you will see the admissions applications form. It's definitely there online. So you can fill that form online, and I believe at the end of it, you have to make a payment because it is a paid application. You have to make a payment of about 1,500 rupees, and that is the first step of your admissions process. Okay, and once you're done with that step one of your admissions process, we get your information, and then we can of course get in touch with you as to the next steps that are there as a part of the admissions process. As you know, we do have an entrance exam, and that is called the UGPET entrance exam, and we will send you the details of this once you send in your admissions applications to us, and we will give you further information as to how you can appear for this exam online. That's right. We are not conducting these exams and are not requiring you to be there physically on our campus anymore. Of course, we are taking all the safety measures that are required during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, and you are required to appear for the exam very much from the comfort of your home by using technology and going online to give the exam. So I hope that reassures so many of you to understand that your safety is indeed our priority, and we are taking all the measures that we need to take so that all students from the comfort of their home can appear for our admissions process seamlessly. Now, one more quick word on the UGPET entrance exam. This will be a multiple choice based question paper, okay? And again, basic aptitude is what will be tested. So you know what to expect out of these entrance exams. So that's pretty much what it will be like. Okay, our next question is coming from Ria, and Ria is asking us, what are the fees for this program? And is there any installment policy or support system in place for students?
Thank you, Ria, for asking that question. The BA Social Sciences, the total fees is 1,50,000 for 3 years, and per annum is 50,000. And the first installment is again 50,000. Second installment is again 50,000, and the final installment is 50,000. There's also provision for you can have a deferred payment, and for that you can get in touch with faculty, and we'll be happy to assist you with making the fees payment according to your convenience. Thank you.
Okay, great. So dear students, you heard about the fees, but you should know that we also have a support system available for all students who need that kind of support system. And at this point, Neeta ma'am, if I can quickly have you on to just tell us about the kinds of installment facilities that are available to our students for this program.
Of course, we at MIT-WPU University have tied up with a few banks in case you need educational loans, and these would be better than, they would be at interest rates which are better than the market. And the installments, of course, due to the COVID situation, usually we have it once a year for social sciences over the 3 years, because but due to the COVID situation, things might change. So of course, we'll keep you updated on that. We already have tie-ups with banks like Axis Bank and Bank of India. And in fact, Bank of India, the bank and ATM is on the campus itself. So there's a lot of facility over there. I think that should cover. Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, our next question is coming from Siddharth. And Siddharth is asking us, is there any option for diploma holders to study this program at MIT World Peace University?
My understanding is that are there any other diploma courses, right?
No, no, sir. The question is there an option for diploma holders to be part of this program or to study this program?
Yeah, the diploma holders are welcome to apply, provided that diploma is equivalent to a a +2 diploma, because some of the diplomas are equivalent to +2, some of them are not. So please check that the eligibility, whether it is concurrent and that it's at par with the standard +2 certificate. Thank you.
And I can help you a little bit more on that. To check your diplomas, the best thing to do is go to AIU website that's Association of Indian Universities. And what is equivalent to 12th, what is equivalent to a graduation, you can actually put in your university name and details over there. And if they don't have it on the website itself, you can actually write an email to them and they will help you get that answer. If AIU says it's equivalent, then any university has to accept you. So there's just a little extra information on that.
Okay, great. All right, our next question is coming from Parth, and Parth is asking us, can you please let us know about the placement opportunities and assistance that will be given by MIT World Peace University if a student graduates from this program?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Okay. So we have Parth here with us, and Parth is asking us to let him know about the placement opportunities and the kind of placement assistance that a student, that a graduate of this program can expect from MIT World Peace University.
One thing we can guarantee that the faculty will be providing all the assistance for their placement. And also MIT World Peace University got a centralized placement unit. They also will be at your service to ensure that you have a placement at the end of the course. And normally the placement, what we can expect is that working with the civil society, working with different NGOs, national and international NGOs, working with the government, working with the private sector, and also particularly working with the social responsibility programs of the corporations. So these are some of the general opportunities you have for placement. And also we may help you if you want to pursue your further education career to take up a master's degree programs. So in general, what we can offer is that the faculty will be with the students to assist them about personal career coaching. And MIT World Peace University, the career team also will be assisting you. And I request my colleagues, Professor Aparna, to add to this if you have any. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. So at this point, I would like to tell the students to take a look at the whole structure of the program. So you will see that throughout the 3 years, we place a lot of importance in giving practical experience to the students. So there is fieldwork, there is rural immersion, there is a dissertation and project report which is to be conducted. Self-study opportunities are there. So in all this, what we are trying to do is to get the students to work with different agencies. There will be government agencies, there will be rural development agencies. Students get a placement in a village and they can see how the panchayat functions and how different members of a village work. So all this will prepare them with experience, which you cannot get only by doing a taught course. So that is the uniqueness of our course. And through this, students also get to, get as interns in different areas, and that prepares them for placement. Apart from this, we continue to assist students and mentor them. So you will get advantage from all the faculty of MIT World Peace University. It's not just faculty of science, but all the faculty, because we have such multidisciplinary um, university, and those faculty also help in getting placement. So there is engineering, there is MBA, and you can link up with anybody for placement as such. We also have a separate cell which looks after specifically internship opportunities in the corporate areas, internship opportunities with the international NGOs, and that surely will help you with getting placements out of this program.
Okay, great. All right. So students, you heard what a practical program this is to take with ample opportunities to get industry exposure, in fact. So it's not just a theoretical program that you're going to have. It is a very experiential and full of, incredible networking opportunities and industry opportunities, in fact, that are a part of this program. Okay, our next question is from Jayesh, and Jayesh is asking us, can you give us a guide as to this step-by-step admissions process for this program? May I ask Aparna ma'am to take this first?
Thanks, Suchi. So you can go through the website, the application form, that is the first step as such. And once you apply, you will have to give the UG PET exam. After you get the scores of UG PET exam, you will be asked to submit at the time of application a statement of purpose. Again, the statement of purpose is just a write-up about what you want to do, what you have done so far, and what are your motivations and interest in this program. So this is for us to get to know you better, and you will be called for an interview, a face-to-face discussion, and in this time of corona, probably online or telephonic discussion, where we will discuss with you and we will try and understand you, and at the same time resolve any queries that you have for this. This is the step-by-step process. So once you are admitted, you will have to pay the fees, the first installment of the fees at the time of securing admission, which is likely to be in August, and then the second installment of fees to complete the fees for the first year.
Okay, great. So students, you heard there ma'am giving you a very thorough step-by-step process of the admissions selection process that we have. It starts off with the application admissions form, which you will fill online. Okay, and that will, you'll have to make a payment of about 1,500 rupees. And once you make that payment and submit everything, all the details on that form online, then we get your admissions applications, after which we are able to share further details as to the entrance exam for this course, which is the UG PET entrance exam. Okay. You will also need to write that statement of purpose. What it is a very simple Word document where you talk about your motivations and, for this program and why you want to pursue this program and all the other points which Aparna ma'am spoke about. And once you give that statement of purpose, you will have to also appear for the entrance exam, and that is pretty much the requirement from your end. After that, we will get back to you with the merit list, with the provisional admissions, and you will get further instructions as to how to get to the next step and ensure and secure your admission in this program. Okay, so that is a quick gist of that. And now we have our next question from Prabhakar, and Prabhakar is asking us, what is the course commencement date?
According to the UGC University Grants Commission, the general instruction is that the new batch of the university program is expected to begin in sometime in September. So my advice to the students is that please stay tuned to our webpage for the announcement about the commencement date. And right now what we know is it could be sometime in September, and we don't have any further information about it. As you may appreciate and understand that we are going through the lockdown period, and when it is lifted, and as soon as it's lifted, then I expect a clear message from the University Grants Commission and also the Ministry of Human Resources. So please stay tuned and refer to our webpage for the exact date of announcement. And also we are thinking about the possibility of inviting all of you by contacting all of you by social media, as well as personal calls to you. And you may also expect an email to all the students who enrolled with the various programs. Thank you.
That's right, dear students. As you know, we are, of course, in an uncertain situation with the COVID-19 pandemic, and therefore the exact dates are not available for commencement as of now, but these are policies that we are looking to frame in the next few days once we also receive all the guidelines that are necessary to do so. But of course, safety always comes first here at MIT World Peace University, and we will ensure that whatever is the next step forward will be uploaded on our website. And if you send in your admissions applications forms, we will also reach out to you personally and make sure you are in the know-how of the same. Okay, our next question is coming from a student who's asking us, what are the kinds of job roles that I can expect after pursuing this program? Can I request Aparna ma'am to take this question, please?
Yes. So, as I mentioned, that we will help you with the placement and internship opportunities at various institutes and in the government and corporate agencies. Generally, what we have seen is that students who have completed bachelor's and transdisciplinary bachelor's as the bachelor's in social sciences, they are hired for various purposes. So they can take up project position, project assistant position, research assistant position, data collection position in various places. At the same time, if you are interested in policy level organization or think tanks, collation of data, writing up of different kinds of awareness material as extension program, all these become available after bachelor's. Maybe Joe sir would like to add some more.
As I mentioned earlier, the BA in social science is a basic graduation, and it gives a stepping door to many of the opportunities. So it's not a custom-made program for any particular job, but it's a basic opening for the different opportunities. That way, you may end up as in an office administrator to maybe an office, a program analyst, as a policy analyst. Maybe you may take up further studies to becoming a teacher. So the career opportunities are extremely vast, and it gives a spectrum of opportunities. So that's what I could say now. It's an opening, it's a first entry level career opportunities provided by BA in social sciences. Thank you.
Okay, great. All right, our next student Suman is asking us, what are the kinds of subjects that we can expect in this course? So if we can have a quick detailed walkthrough of the subjects, and at this point, if Pankaj sir, I can ask you to just go to that slide which had the courses given in each trimester, that would be great. And Aparna ma'am, you could give us a quick walkthrough of all the subjects and the syllabus that is to be covered.
Yes. So, dear student, if you can see the structure of the course, it is divided in three trimesters per year. And as you know, this is a social science course. So, there are pillars of social sciences are sociology, anthropology, economics, political sciences, uh, and these are in the first trimester as such. You get a understanding of this in the first year. Apart from this, psychology is divided into different topics. So you can understand about psychology of behavior and also understanding of health as such. So the first year and the second year have the basic courses in this. Apart from this, the speciality or the uniqueness of this course is that it also has, a kind of understanding of English as a language for communication. Because we have seen many of the students face some difficulty in communicating. It's not about the language, but it's about the communication. So we help students to get over this communication, and it teaches you how to write, how to speak, and how to communicate in general in various ways. We also have mathematics specially divided into two parts, because mathematics, as you know, is a core subject for analysis, and many students face difficulties with that. However, mathematics will be made very interesting in this course because we are looking at it from the point of view of how mathematics has been used by the society. So the practical aspects of it will be discussed. Um, we also have a course on life science and environment. Environment is a very special topic because it has been made mandatory by the UGC for the second year students. Life sciences, physical, chemical sciences. So you might be surprised what is the position of these courses in the BA in social sciences. See, this course is special. It's very different and very unique from any other courses that we have in undergraduate level. So the purpose of these courses is basically to familiarize students with these physics, chemistry, mathematics, and life science which have shaped the society. So how they are taught in this course is how society looks at these sciences, how society had changed, how does science and technology change the way society thinks, how it is related to politics, how it is related to economics. These are all the various different concepts that we teach in this subject. The last third year is devoted to understanding research methods, analysis, writing up of a guided field study or a report based on any project. We also have certain electives in that which help you to uh, understand what kind of post graduation you might be interested in. So they are kind of bridge courses which explore the links between social sciences, different branches of social sciences, and other what are called as the life sciences. So that is a detailed explanation. I hope that satisfies the question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, dear students. So not only do you now know what kind of prolific careers to expect, and at this point, I would ask Pankaj sir if he could just go to the previous slide, which has all the, not this particular slide, but the one before the slide that you were showing. So which has basically a quick list, dear students, of all the, that's right, this is the one. And dear students, you can see the kinds of prolific careers that this is going to lead you to. And you know, there's really two things here, right? Pursuing this program, the BA in Social Sciences, which has all these kinds of exposure that it can give you. It is not only you know, a great foundation undergraduate program to go for if you want to pursue masters, especially in the 6 master's degrees that has been listed. You know, from a MSc in agribusiness entrepreneurship to an MSc in ecology to an MSc in sustainable and inclusive development. You can see the whole list there. This BA in social sciences really preps you up for these master's programs specifically. But if you want to get industry experience or work experience after your program, you can also see the list of amazing careers that you can shoot for after pursuing this degree. This is a degree that really allows you to step into those kinds of careers, you know, the kinds of careers that are there in the Red Cross or at United Nations or in the health administration. You know, you can even plan to go for entrepreneurship and agribusiness entrepreneurship or any other such things, policy think tanks, you know, research institutions. You can see the whole list right here on screen. And at this point, if I can have Neeta ma'am with me. Neeta ma'am, I believe there are, apart from the faculty themselves giving a one-on-one personal assistance to each student, the MIT World Peace University has a 40-year legacy and has even more support system in terms of placements.
That's absolutely right. The central team, which is called the CIAP team, the Central Industry Academia Partnerships team, is a 30-member-old strong team. And this team is out there meeting new companies, going all across the country, to get organizations, be it major corporations or NGOs or social organizations or government bodies, to come and visit the university, meet our students, be part of our functions, etc. So this team is really out there to help, number one, with internships, number two, with the placements, number three, with the training and development. And the alumni who move out, they help the alumni as well. So the industry partnerships which go around in this, we try and in certain areas, there are even proper MOUs signed with certain organizations. Now, this central team supports each school and hence the BA Social Science program as well, from training, grooming, in any way which is required on an ad hoc basis or in a more structured manner. So from resume writing, etc., we support the faculty completely. So 100% assistance all students will get for internships and placements from the team, which is at the central level. We have many MOUs already signed with organizations like TCS, like SciPage. Honestly, I can keep naming for an hour. There's so many which have already been signed. We even have companies who have sponsored Center of Excellences on campus. So that's been quite brilliant as well. We've had Tata Technologies help us with mechanical manufacturing sort of a lab. We've had the Acre companies help us with a petroleum lab, and so on and so forth. There's IBM, there's lots of other different labs around where companies have actually partnered with us. So while this is going on, we also have a lot of social functions. So there's the Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad, there is the Teachers Congress, there is also the Sarpanch Congress. So as a university, we're also involved with a lot of different social gatherings and functions where people get together, exchange ideas, and hence we have a lot of access to those kind of platforms as well. Right, Suchi, that's me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that detailed explanation of the kind of prolific support system that we have here at MIT World Peace University for all our students. Dear students, I am sure you all know we have a 40-year legacy in education. And this is the reason why we have a great industry network, a great alumni network, and of course, the kinds of niche programs that the value that we want to give our students out of these programs, I think is very evident and absolutely undeniable. So dear students, I urge you to explore these niche programs that will position you in a very kind of niche and a very interesting career path. We all know that this is not a BTech program or a management program which gets mass number of students. Really, these are very niche kinds of programs. They don't have a whole lot of students going for it, which is why the career opportunities are so much more than a typical engineering setup or maybe even a management setup. And you saw the kinds of interesting ventures that you can be a part of with a program like this. So I really hope that that interests you and it aligns with your value systems to take this ahead in your career. All right, dear students, I do want to remind all of you again, your first step to take this ahead with us is to, of course, go ahead and send in your admissions applications to us at admissions.mit-wpu.edu.in and select the BA in Social Sciences program. And once you send in your admissions applications to us and pay your fees of 1,500, then we can go ahead and get in touch with you and keep you in the loop as to the next steps. All right, our next question is coming from Ria, and Ria is asking us, what is the total intake of students for this program?
Thank you, Ria, for asking that question. And we have 60 positions for vacancies to admit students. And and we look forward to receiving your application soon. Thank you, Ria.
So, sir, you said that was 60 students as intake for this program each year.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that's 60 students, dear students, and I hope you'll be one of them joining the MIT World Peace family. Dear students, I also want to at this time let you know to mark our WhatsApp number in case you still have further questions. Please make a note of our WhatsApp number. It's 9881 492 848. You can also see it on the screen. It's 9881 492 848. So that's our WhatsApp number. And if you have any further questions after this webinar is over, you can definitely get in touch with us on that number and we'll be happy to answer all other queries.